Attention to all participants, please make sure before we start our event, make sure your teammate is already here in Meet and don't forget to open your camera for our event. Thank you. We will start at 3 p.m. sharp, so please make sure your teammate is already here in the meet, and don't forget to open your camera. Thank you.
Hello, Adik.
Attention to all, don't forget to open your camera at 3 p.m. and we will start our event. Thank you. Attention to all, please open your camera. We will start right now. Thank you. And please be ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome to Modern Folk Music Arrangement Traditional Goes Modern. Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Adib.
My name is Putri Aryani.
We will be your MC for today. Thank you so much to the audience who is joining today. I hope you will get excited and enjoy your time today as we be hearing great music that been rearranged by our talented music student. The participants that will be presenting their project is from diploma students. They are taking fundamental of songwriting subject. Bachelor students, they are taking music composition and arrangement subjects and all music students. Now, before we introduce our judges for today, let's see the video teaser that we prepared for today. Enjoy.
Now, let's introduce our honorable guests that will be our judges for today. Presenting Mr. Tuku Umar Ilani, he is our judges from Akademi Seni Budaya dan Warisan Kebangsaan Aswara. Next, introducing judges from MSU, Sir Muhammad Razin bin Abdul Shukur, Head of Department, will be our first judges, accompanied with Madam Fatin Hani binti Muhammad Sharif, lecturer from School of Hospitality and Creative Arts, will be our second judges for today.
Thank you, Putri, for introducing our judges for today. Without wasting time, let's invite Mr. Serazin to give his opening speech for today. Serazin, the stage is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Modern Folk Music Arrangement competition. So, in conjunction with Hearts at MSU 2.0 2021. Okay. So, first and foremost, I would like to welcome our panel judge from Aswara, Mr. Teku Omar. Welcome to MSU. Welcome to our event. And my colleague, Madam Fatin, as a second judge. And thanks everyone. Thank you. Good job already you all did for as the organizer. The event student and music student. And good luck for all music students, the participants, basically all my students from my class. And other students that join you all as your group member. So saya tak nak ambil masa lama-lama untuk bagi ucapan but just good luck and for your presentation. You all know that you need to present. We will play the song and then you all need to present. So do your best. Do your best for your song, for your grades, for the competition. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you, Sir Razin, for the amazing speech. Please take note the switchblade. You may stay in this meet while the others, you guys may watch the live stream on YouTube. And wait until the marshal call for you in the WhatsApp group to re-enter in this need to present. Now, without any further ado, let's begin our event. Good luck, everyone!
Okay, attention to everyone. Only the switchblade will be in this meet. The others will left this group, will left this meet, and will re-enter after the marshal call you. Thank you. We will start with the switchblade after the other participant left this meet. Thank you. Now, the Switchblade is already here with us. Are you ready, Switchblade?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's start and listen to the song by the Switchblade. Enjoy.
Alert. The game is about to start. Please insert a coin.
Game over.
Wow, thank you for the Switchblade for the amazing presentation just now. Now you may present about your song.
Assalamualaikum and hi to the judges in charge and everyone. We are going to present about our song Begawan Solo. And this song's original genre was keroncong, but we turned it into EDM. The first step of this process was finding a reference song as an inspiration, and from that we came up with a plan of what to do next. The first thing in the plan was finding an original song that interests us. Then we had to remove the instrument using a website. To further clean up, we had to use EQ. Alright, next, Azraf will continue the presentation.
Yes. Sekejap saya reopen door. Okay, sorry for the technical issues. Okay, this is the arrangement of the songs. To be honest, I usually not arrange the section like this because I don't like the empty space. But due to purpose of presenting to make everyone see it clearly and easier. Okay, first, like Rakib said, this is the vocal, and I clean up a bit and put some effects. Then make the chords. This is the chord. This chord is originally B
B minor, then I raise it by 2 semitone. And then I add a layer with warm piano. And for the build up section, I put a brighter lead to make it sound like a choir ambience. Then I put some pads for build up to make it brighter. Then for drops, I add a variation with the chords. This is the synthesizer. I'm using Serum. This one. Then I put the baseline with three layer baseline. The bass with greater sound and with sub bass. Then I make drum patterns just like this and layer it with another drum pattern a bit fat sounding. And for the drops, I change a bit to make it variation and less boring. And then I put the cinematic drums for make it from the build up to change to the drop, make it more sound cinematic. And for the transition, I put the glitch sound because this song is theme for Nintendo style. Some sound effects, then ambience, the clock ticking, some sprinkle, some game Nintendo sound effects, and that's all from this. And put some effect, then balance it. Okay, that's all from me.
Thank you, the switchblade. Now, judges, you may comment about the presentation.
Who's going to start first?
Mr. Teku Omar, if you want to give any comment.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and thank you everyone. We go straight to the commentary lah, not much, but very good executing the technicalities to produce the sound that you want, basically the drops and the cuts. So far, no commentary. Tak banyak. Basically, is a very good attempt to how to say, to put modern and traditional into artistic context. Dalam konteks ini adalah music arrangement. Okay. Maybe in my mind, I would like to see more of because it's very short. When I realize most of the music is very short, so I'm actually looking forward for more. I mean, maybe what's next? You see, because but I understand, but this is a very short piece. But within the short piece, I already have an idea what you really want to portray. The Begawan solo, the spacious sound of the voices. I mean, macam kalau saya dengar dia macam looking back to our kind of kampung halaman tinggi, but a modern kind of approach, because Begawan Solo is very old keroncong Indonesian song kan. So yeah, kudos to that. So nothing from me so far. Yeah, that's all for me.
Madam Fatin, any
Okay.
comment?
I suka lagu ni because I suka lagu Bengawan Solo. I wish I can hear more from Bengawan Solo ni, group ni. Because tadi betul lah lagu dia pendek. So tak puas dengar. Okay, because lagu yang you buat okay lah. But when you say rock tu maybe boleh di rockkan lagi kan. Tapi so far I enjoy this song. Itu je.
Okay, my comment. I like it. Okay, I find it creative. Okay, and some more you all berani lah sebab lagu Bengawan Solo ni semua orang tahu. Okay, saya tak tahu you all tahu ke tak sebelum you all buat lagu ni. Okay, so this is a quite a classic piece lah kan. Okay, if you are a musician, you should know this. Okay, you should know Bengawan Solo and the originality tu ada. Tapi it would be much more better kalau you can create a different you recreate balik benda tu instead of you ambil yang the same the original tu kan. So dari situ kita boleh nampak lagi your creativity macam mana you nak still maintain the originality of Bengawan Solo but in EDM punya style kan. But the EDM tu sounds good lah. Okay. Anyway, a good one. Congratulations. Okay, that's all from me.
Thank you to the Switchblade and thank you to the judges for the comment. Now we will forward to the next group. Group Azri, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. To the Switchblade, you may left this meet. Thank you. Okay, it seems the group Azri is ready with us. Now let's listen to their song. Enjoy.
Tuai padi antara masa esok jangan layu-layuan hintai kami antara esok jangan rindu-rinduan.
Wow, thank you Group Azri for the splendid presentation. Now you may present about your song.
All right. Hi, my name is Azri. We are Group 2 responsible for funk arrangement, and my teammates are Arif and Akmal. Sadly, Arif could not attend today, so we are going to play his presentation video for his part after my presentation. So this is the arrangement that I made. At first, I started with a piano, and then I tried to draw the chord progression on the piano roll. And this is the chord progression. The original chord progression is only like triad. So what I added is a bit of inversion so that it sounds in the same range. And then there are some chords I added as dominant 7 and 7th chord. I did a little bit of velocity. I play around with the velocity so that it sounds more like a live performance piano. So that's how I started the song. And then I copy the same chord as the synth chord here. It sounds like this. It's like layering with the piano so that it's more like sounded emotional. And then same thing as the bass, I copy the root note of the chord progression, and then I just what I did here, I just add in one note so that it glides with another note. So it has a glide mode. And then I did one note guitar here for the introduction. It's like a transition. And then a cappella, I got it from a song from the YouTube song covered by Daya Nurfaiza, and then I just downloaded it and then drag into a cappella converter, and then it converts to a cappella. Downside of the acapella is that it's not the full version of the acapella doesn't have like a good quality. Only the verse one has a good quality. That's why I just remove the rest and keep it on the first verse. And then at the end of the vocal, I just added reverb so that it fades away. And then on the effects, I tak dengar audio. Sekejap, tak dengar dia ke? Whatever. So what I did is I put effects. I put ambient so that it fills with the empty spaces so that it doesn't sound empty, and I did a lot of the transition. That's pretty much it. And then on the build up, what I did was I put a plug so that this replaced as a snare so that it doesn't sound like a typical pop song that has a snare on the build up. So I replaced this as a plug, and then I added the guitar melody from the stock plugin, and then a guitar loop from my sample library, and then also the bass guitar from FL Studio stock plugin. And then what I did here is a vocal chop. I chopped the sample from the main vocal into a vocal chop, and then I higher pitch with 12 semitones up. And then the B part of the build-up is where the snare starts to come up. And then here where I added the snare samples, everything, shakers and all that. And then I started to add the piano and the synth chord from the verse one, but I cut it into one chord progression and then repeat it as for 3 bars and a half. And then I added string shots here, string with same chord progression as the verse one. It's just in the short note. And then same thing, plug, and then guitar, and then bass guitar, and then vocal chop. The effects, what I added here is just a riser, a choir, and then a crowd sound effect, and then another up filter, and a string as well. And then, yeah, so that's my part of my presentation. Now I'm going to show you guys the Arif part, which I'm going to show it now. Sekejap ya.
Mencabar nak dengar ni.
Tapi funk dia okey lah. Dia kena funk sikit.
Tak dengar lah apa Arif present tu.
Oh, tak dengar ke?
Arif present apa?
Dia present, he's talking about drums and the guitar, how he made the guitar and the drum sample.
But I cannot hear.
Macam mana nak share audio?
Tak tahu yang lain dengar ke tak.
Okay, Azri,
tak dengar juga.
I think Azri, you need to represent again.
represent
Reshare,
sampai
reshare the video that you want to share with us
okay.
for this one.
Oh, okay, okay, jap je. I think I dah tahu.
Maybe you can choose the share audio when you want to present the video.
Okay, hold on ya.
Okay, thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My
Dengar tak?
name is Muhammad Arif Daniel. I'm from Azri Group. I'm the person who make the drum parts and the guitar parts. So I will share with everyone the DAW, the VST plugin and the equipment that I use for this song. Okay, first of all, we go to the DAW first. So the DAW that I use here is Catwalk by BandLabs. And the VST plugin that I use is MT Power Drum Kit 3 for this song. So for this song, I more focused to the hi-hat parts because to get the funk feelings. So I programmed this drum using a piano roll, and the hardest part in this song is to get the velocity at the hi-hat because I want to make it sound real for the hi-hat parts because at this drum part I focus to the like triplet 16 note at the hi-hat so can get the funk feel. So yeah, this is the hardest part I think. So let's hear the drum parts. So if you can hear the hi-hat parts is I have the open hi-hat and the 16 note hi-hat part to get the orang kata funk punya feel. And then for the guitar parts, I make the simple one. I just play the chord, and the first guitar I play with the wah pedal, and the second guitar I just play with the clean, nothing clean with a little bit chorus. So for the guitar, I use a single coil pickup guitar, and for the effect, I use a Boss GT1, and for the wah sound, I use a Crybaby wah pedal. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for the opportunity and thanks for support. Thank you for everyone, and yeah, good luck for every contestant for this competition. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Group Azri. So now, judges, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, saya komen dulu it sounds fun, okay, but just kalau dapat like the melody tu dibawa masuk ke dalam elemen funk tadi tu, because at the first you boleh dengar lagu apa Tari Tualang 3 tu kan, from Dayang Nur Faizah tu, but then bila you dah go deep into the funk punya elemen tu, but dia dah macam out of place daripada lagu tu. Kalau saya tak dengar awal-awal Tari Tualang 3 tu, tiba-tiba saya dengar yang part funk tu je, I don't even know what song is this. Kan, saya tak nampak Tari Tualang 3 dalam funk tu. So, tapi the funk tu okay lah, nampak menjadi juga kan. Cuma kalau the melody tu is in there, dia akan jadi a good arrangement kat situ. Okay, that is just my comment. Thank you.
Okay, Judge tu nak start dulu.
Tak apa.
Okay. Thank you. Mula-mula bila saya dengar memang saya tertarik dengan lagu ni because Diana Faizah punya suara lah, she's one of the best vocal female singer, satu. And then saya suka the way you use to permutate the velocity of the piano to make it sound realistic. That's a very thoughtful process for you to dapat execute the sound, real sound kan, because MIDI in the end dia very mechanical, dia tak ada human error tu penting untuk buat sound sedap. Okay, so that's good. So sama juga komentari dengan judges nombor 1 tadi. Saya dengar awal-awal Diana Faizah nyanyi the melody, tapi tak ada dalam the rest, the body of the song tu tak ada. Saya macam jangkakan macam maybe the melody tu repeated in here and there, ataupun so jangan, ataupun dia dia fade out ke, ataupun tu lah padi, and dia do pergi ke something else macam tu lah. So saya expect benda tu lah, tapi tak ada. But overall the arrangement saya memang sangat suka because I know that you put thoughts a lot in the arrangement, in the progression, okay, in the chord progression, in the melody wise saya tak boleh kata banyak sangat because the melody yang kita cakap ni adalah the melody of Diana Faizah singing Gurindam Jiwa tu. Itu macam tak banyak sangat. But overall saya suka the whole package of the song. Sangat interesting, and then maybe for future reference lah, gunakan melody tu and then ceraikan dia and then sambungkan balik and then create new stuff based on the ideas. Itu akan jadi, dia akan membentuk kita punya musicality and compositional skill juga. Itu dari saya.
Okay, from me is well done. Memang I enjoy your arrangement. Okay, sangat amazing lah. Okay, betul beyond my expectation lah. You all punya hebat. So, tanya Okay, DJ.
Thank you.
Thank you to Group Azri and thank you to the judges for the comment. Now, Group Azri, you may leave this presentation. Thank you. Now we move forward to the next group, which is Group Tanah Angin and Api. It seems like the Tanah Angin and Api has entered this meet and with us. Now, let's listen to their song and enjoy.
Payung, hai ketipan payung, payung sutera naraja muda. Ala tolong, hati abang tolong, janganlah marah pada Dinda. Daun mengkudu bercabang-cabang, tamasya semua kerengga hatiku rindu kepadalah abang, menunggu masa hai serumah tangga. Ala payung, hai ketipan payung, payung sutera naraja muda. Ala tolong, hati abang tolong, janganlah marah pada Dinda. Ala payung, hai ketipan payung,
Wow, amazing. Thank you, Tanah, Angin, and Api, for the amazing presentation. Now you may present about your song. Amazing. Thank you, Tanah, Angin, and Api, for the amazing presentation. Now you may present about your song.
So, Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone, to judges, to all participants. We are Tanah Angin and Api, and our group is consisting of Alicia, Jashvina, and myself, Nurifa. So, there are a few points that we will present today, as you can see on the screen, these are some of them. We will start with the first one, and that is the structure. So we have, so we have restructured the song into intro, chorus, post-chorus, verse, another chorus, freestyle, or also the bridge, and finally the outro. And I will pass the presentation to my teammate Alicia to present her part about drums and percussion.
Thank you, Ifa. Assalamualaikum, and hi, I'm Alicia Hardy, and I've worked on the drums and percussion in our song. First and foremost, I am not that familiar with funk, so getting this genre to work with became a challenge. So first, I went online to see if I can get any inspiration, and I went across a lot of good funk drum loop samples, and I chose some that had suited the tempo of funk and both the song itself, Ketik Pampayong. So in this case, we went with 93 beats per minute. And because the drum samples were in MIDI format, it gave me a chance to edit the drum parts to my liking. I made sure I studied the genre itself. And I was inspired by the many use of open hi-hats and syncopation. The original drum samples didn't have much of hi-hats, so I had my fun in adding those, and I focused on getting the beats to hit on the second and fourth beat. So this way it gives out the funk aura. And when we discuss on distributing our work, I've decided on working with the percussions too, since I've worked on the drums. And one thing I've noticed in Ketik Pampayong is that there are uses of gamelan, so that gave me an idea to use somewhat similar instruments. So in the freestyle or bridge section of our song, I use marimbas in order for our song to also have similarities to the Ketik Pampayong instrumentations. And overall, the drums turned out the way I wanted, and I've shared my work with my group mates, and yeah, Ifa restructured it so it fits, and basically that's all on my part. And now I will pass on to Jashvina, who worked on the keyboards and synth.
Hold on one moment. Might I add the funk drums and the drums percussion and also the synthesizer? They made it on their own with their own DAWs. And they sent me the audio file, and that's why you can really see the mapping out and all, because I just imported the audio file. Okay, Jashvina.
Okay, hi, my name is Jashuna, and I'm the team member of Tanah Angin. So I have actually given the role to do the synthesizers. So what actually gave me the so-called inspiration is I grew up in the 80s. I mean, my mom made me listen to 80s songs, so the synthesizer is like kind of familiar to me. So what I actually planned to do was I wanted to do in a chord version, put in chords and the major 7, dominant 7. But when I did it, it didn't really sounded really nice. So what I did, I went and did in a bass line kind of mode. So the synthesizer, tapi I guna dia punya bass line. So after I did that, and then I was like a bit satisfied with it, and I sent it in to Ifa, and Ifa said it was good. So that is what I did. Yeah, thank you.
So the next part is the bass. So for the bass line, I actually map out the notes using my keyboard. Nothing fancy, not using a real bass. And I just map out the notes where I think it sounds fit to the song. Sounds a little bit like this. One thing that I wish though, I should have like, I don't know, maybe some way emphasize the bass more to create that funk feeling or funk mood. That's one of the elements that I wish that I have emphasized. The next is the muted guitar bass line. It's an electric guitar, but the bass line is it's strummed. It sounds a little bit like this. Yeah, I just map out using the same notes as the bass too, and just kind of add a little bit of other notes. And the next one is the electric guitar. I also use my keyboard and change the sound using a VST because yeah, I can't really play the guitar. And I just add a little bit of reverb, a little bit of other effects to make it sound real. The next is the the vocals part. So the Hoi part, I actually take it from the real song to make it sound authentic, because I think if I re-record the Hoi sound, it wouldn't sound as authentic. So I just take the Hoi sound from the original song, I remove the background and include it in our version of the song. So it sounds like this. Yeah, that's the part. Just copy and paste it where I think it would sound, where it's needed in the song. The next parts are the vocals. I recorded the vocals myself, and I tried my best to make it sound as funk as possible. I hope it is.
Ifa, I think you didn't share the audio.
Oh my god, you did it? I think I did. Okay, never mind then. It's okay. But yeah, I re-recorded the vocals and restructured the song, and I didn't take the whole song. I just took the important parts where I think it will attract people to listen to our version of the song. And I think that's about it. I think once we finished, we reviewed the whole song, and we thought of like what else should we add to make it sound, to make it sound better. So we added tambourine, we added the cowbells, we added some organs and some brass sections. The trumpets here I would show you, but yeah, my audio, you can't really listen to my audio. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's our presentation of our version of the song.
Thank you, Tanah, Angin and Api. So now judges, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, saya komen dulu. Tanah, Angin dan Api oleh macam nama grup. Okay. So Ifa, you sing for this one?
Yes, I tried to.
Okay, saya mula certificate juga ni siapa yang menyanyi kan. Okay, I never know that you can sing. Okay, very well actually, Ifa. Okay, sedap you menyanyi tu dan dapatlah the feel tu kan. Okay, cuma saya geramnya feel funk tu because me as a guitarist kan, bila saya dengar lagu-lagu macam funk ni saya rasa nak kan, dia macam I think kalau you nak buat macam ni for the guitar part, you should have the real guitar kan to be recorded, baru dia dapat feel. Sebab gitar ni dia tak boleh di replace tau kan. Dia sebenarnya pun you nak kena dapat the touch, the human touch for the guitar tu, dia lain macam sikit, especially for funk kan. Funky ni kan dia more towards kan. That's why saya cakap saya macam geram je kan. Saya macam nak kalau you panggil saya minimum saya boleh main kan. Kan, tapi nanti bias pula kan. Okay, but the whole structure tu, okay, saya nampak the whole structure of the song kan, the form semua saya nampak clear. Okay lah, yang tu lah saya punya komen. Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, untuk saya pula, it's a well thought arrangement. Kita boleh nampak the form dia dari mula sampai habis. Kita boleh anticipate lah what's next apa semua, very good. Cuma saya akan terus pada improvement yang mungkin boleh dibuat lah. Okay, so I think sebab bila kita kata lagu funk ni, one of the element, especially tadi saya dengar gitar dia ada main mute kan. One of the effect yang mungkin you boleh fikirkan sebenarnya is wah-wah effect. Yang wah-wah tu memang kalau dalam funk, kalau sound dia memang kita tahu gitar akan start dengan that effect, kita tahu itu funk. Tu one of the element lah. Lagi satu ostinato. Tahu tak ostinato tu apa? Tapi sebelum tu saya nak tanya lah grup Tanah, Angin dan Api. Tahu tak ostinato? Do you know what ostinato means?
Yes, the bass line where it's like the same repeated bass line, and it's I know what it is, but I can't really explain it.
Yeah, it means the bass pattern, repeated bass pattern, tapi dia berubah mengikut chord progression lah, okay? So kalau kita dengar example macam, okay, cari artis for you to refer one of the best greatest example of the artist of all time is Michael Jackson. Funk dia memang, kalau kita dengar tu, every chord progression dia tukar, tapi the rhythm and the pattern masih sama. So saya macam boleh expect, saya boleh bayang sebenarnya ada ostinato dalam ni, tapi dia either tak kedengaran ataupun tiada. Saya bila dengar funk tu, kalau letak ostinato would be nice lah, sebab kita dengar ala badung tu, I think you can come up with something lah yang tu, okay. And lagi satu, I think because you follow the previous progression of Ketipang Payung kan, the chord progression sama. So I rasa bila kat maybe the first part okay, bila kat second part you boleh tukar sikit. Maybe you pakai the same chord progression, tapi you stay the bass line on fifth. Stay je. So tukar. So bila kita tukar chord progression, walaupun chord mungkin sama, tapi kita change the bass line tu, main 1 ataupun main 5, dia akan change the whole structure progression tu, akan jadi lebih menarik lah. Mungkin sekarang, maybe after this you change everything maybe to 5 to 1 or the second part tu, then you dengar balik the bass tu, does it work? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, so you kena check mana yang lebih bersesuaian lah, okay. And lagi satu, I rasa ending dia, saya rasa you boleh buat lebih menarik daripada ending yang you buat tu. I think the ending dia a bit abrupt, in my opinion lah. It would have been better kalau ada macam rhythmic attack. People selalu terlepas pandang attack in an arrangement. Sometimes too much. It's too much. Sometimes sikit je dah mencukupi. So I'm expect ujung tu maybe ada attack for ending or something lah. Or itu saja. But the rest it's a good arrangement. It's a good arrangement, well thought. Cuma saya rasa macam ada idea-idea yang saya rasa mungkin you terlepas untuk masukkan mungkin lah. That's for me.
Okay, for me, group IFA, I think you all dah did your best kan. Maybe dah ketandusan idea, maybe you think this is the best that you can do. So macam mana pun, I still enjoy your song, your arrangement. So far, well done. Okay, up to now, I think you dah did your best, you all. So congratulations. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You.
Okay, thank you to the group Tanah Angin and Api, and thank you to the judges for the comment. Now, group Tanah Angin and Api, you may leave this presentation meet. Now we proceed to the next presenter, which is the Tri Tualang Blues. It seems that Tri Tualang Blues has entered this meet and ready with us. Now, let's listen to their song. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, we are from the Tri Tualang.
Alah sayang, gerak dan geri, menjunjung tinggi, amboi tinggi, seni sejati, pusaka asli, ala asli, Halibu Pertiwi. Langgang gaya Allah sayang tualang tiga, menjunjung tinggi, amboi tinggi seni budaya, dikenang bangsa ala bangsa sepanjang masa.
Wow, thank you the three Tualang Blues for the extraordinary presentation. Now you may present about your song.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Excuse me, can you hear what I'm presenting now? Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Okay. So first of all, I would like to say about the whole composition of the song. So when we were composing this song, the first thing that came to my mind is that, you know, like how the history of blues music, right? It all started as a simple way for the lower class people, the African Americans in the America, to express their feelings, something about the harshness of life, something about, you know, something sad, or maybe just something silly. So blues, in my opinion, blues is something of a simple genre. I mean, obviously there are a lot of fusion genre that involves blues, but at its most purest form, in my opinion, blues is a genre that really shows how simplicity is the best. So with that in mind, when composing this song, I had simplicity in my mind. So that's why there are no extraordinary transitions, there are no weird effects, nothing of the sort. It's just a simple drums, bass, and a lot of guitars, and obviously my vocals. Unfortunately for my vocals, since I am actually a heavy metal singer, so I can't really sing clean blues songs as well. So maybe that's why you would hear something like a bit of roughness. But yeah, so that's basically all in regards to the whole composition. My group mate and my friend here, Tanes, he was the one who drew this MIDI pattern for the drums and the bass. Since we don't have an actual drums and bass, we decided to just draw it. So for the bass, for the drum first, it's just a simple pattern. It's just a simple pattern here. And since we're going for simplicity, we're going for something of a loop, except for certain parts like maybe this part. Okay. As for the bass, we all know how the bass lines in blues music are. The running bass lines. So that's what we go for. As for the chord progressions, we use the simple blues progression just to show its simplicity. We only use 3 chords, which is the 1st, 4th, and 5th. And for the guitar, it's just a simple blues scale. As for the rhythm guitar, in case you can hear, the rhythm guitar, we use the chords of, like I said, we use the 1st, 4th, and 5th, but all 3 chords we use the dominant 7 chords. And so for the vocals, I tried to go for something like something that sounded a bit of, there's a bit of roughness, but not so rough, and this is the best that I could do.
Cergas tangkas, Allah sayang gerak dan geri. amboi tinggi seni sejati, pustaka asli ala asli Halibu Pertiwi.
So the gaps, the instrumental gaps between the vocals, between the verses, I put in some guitar licks here, also in blues scale. And then of course during the vocals as well, there are some background guitars all playing in blues scale.
Allah sayang walang tiga, menjunjung tinggi, amboi tinggi seni budaya, dikenang bangsa ala bangsa sepanjang masa.
For the end, this is how we do it. So that is all. I think that is all from our group. That is all regarding the songwritings. After all, it is a simple song in a simple genre. But I think it shows that simplicity is the best. So we are open for questions and answers session for our panels.
Okay. Thank you, Tri Tualang Blues. Now, judges, you may comment about the presentation.
Excuse me, okay. No, I just keep presenting. All right. In case the judges want me to point which one.
Okay, Adam, you buat seorang ke?
Saya buat basically dalam 90% saya seorang buat. Of course ada juga dengan bantuan dari segi idea and a bit of MIDI drawing from Tanis juga.
Okay. The concept that you change from the original to the new genre ni nampak betul-betul change, and we can listen to the melody tu semua, and the way you sing tu pun dah nampak lain. Okay, I like the new concept ni. Cuma yang blues tu saya macam I'm not really satisfied with the line tu semua kan. Dia macam pada da macam dia keep repeating the same and too simple for for competition tau. Bila competition ni you kena blast habis. You nak tunjuk what is you punya best yang you nak tunjuk. Sebab you nak menang atau you nak kalah. Kalau you buat satu album ada 10 lagu, ada lagu yang you nak letak simple, lagu yang you nak buat gila-gila sikit, itu up to you kan. But for competition you jangan hold benda tu kan. You keluarkan habis-habis. Ya, tapi keluar habis-habis pun berpada kan. Okay, but idea tu ada, cuma the blues tu macam saya rasa dia boleh go bluesy lagi tau. Okay, that is just my comment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, untuk saya I think simplicity is one thing, but kalau dia simple tapi kita boleh anticipate, tu yang bahaya for competition lah. Saya sangat setuju dengan judges pun cakap, meaning if you are in the competition, so you have to show, okay, you want to show tema simplicity but a unique touch of your creativity, and then it's different. So from there I want to hear maybe your licks, the guitar licks. I mean, kita hanya dengar at sampai hujung. So I really want to hear maybe a interlude or bridge or something, because blues memang popular. It's like that. The form is fixed. I mean, it's the chord progression sama, but what makes it different is the style of singing, that the one that you did, which is very good. Yang you nyanyi daripada like dari Tarik Tolong Tiga, dan you jadi your own melody, fit into the chord progression whatnot, itu sangat bagus lah. Cuma kalau ada lagi creativity diletakkan untuk cantikkan lagi the background, the progression, the guitar licks and whatnot, that would be something new to listen to lah, macam tu.
Okay, terima kasih.
Is there any comment from the judges?
Madam Fatin? I think we can proceed. Good.
Okay, thank you to the three Chualang Blues and thank you to the judges. Now we proceed to the next presenter, which is Joget Pop. For your information, three Chualang Blues, you may leave this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there is another information. I'm sorry about our event today. We are running out of time. So after this, I will choose just one judges to comment for the presentation. Thank you. Now, Joget Pop has entered our meet and ready. Let's listen to their song. Enjoy.
Dari Melaka ke negeri Pahang, singgah di Johor beli berangan. Dari Melaka ke negeri Pahang, singgah di Johor beli berangan. Kami ucapkan selamatlah datang, apa yang kurang dicaci jangan. Kami ucapkan selamatlah datang, apa yang kurang dicaci jangan. Melenggang hai melenggang dengan tari lenggang, kalau baik hati nanti orang pun sayang. Melenggang hai melenggang dengan tari lenggang, kalau baik hati nanti orang pun sayang. Pukullah gendang hai kulit kerbau, dalam majlis tari menari. Pukullah gendang hai kulit kerbau, dalam majlis tari menari. Sayalah ini Bang Hoi dagang merantau, mengharap belas orang di sini. Sayalah ini Bang Hoi dagang merantau, mengharap belas orang di sini. Melenggang hai melenggang dengan tari lenggang, kalau baik hati nanti orang pun sayang. Melenggang hai melenggang dengan tari lenggang, kalau baik hati nanti orang pun sayang.
What an amazing song. Thank you, Joget Pop. Now you may present about your song.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Alzi Shazwina and Muhammad Taufiq Nasir and Shamira Abdul Halim. For this song, tempo 110. The original is guys, dapat dengar tak? Boleh. Sorry.
Boleh. I'm sorry, can you please repeat your presentation about your song? Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Alzi Shazwina.
line. Line sangkut eh. Hello? Dapat dengar?
Dengar dapat dengar. If you have a connection problem, you can give to your team member to present.
Shamira atau Taufik kalau nak present?
Taufik tolong present.
Okay, so group kita ada slide untuk present ni. Shamira boleh tunjukkan slide dia. Okay, so basically in this competition kita dapat genre pop iaitu tajuk lagu Joget Pahang. Joget Pahang ni dia composed by Tan Sri P. Ramlee dalam filem Hantu pada tahun 1956, and then dia re-record daripada artis lain, antaranya adalah Datuk Siti Nurhaliza. Okay, next. Okay, lagu Joget Pahang ni, I think the original tempo is 115 BPM. So the tempo we change to 110 BPM, about a little bit slower. And then the original key is C major. We detect the key is C major, and then we change the key because of the range vocal of the vocalist. So we transpose down to G major, key G major. So the instrumentation that yang kita letak kat dalam kita punya arrangement ni adalah antaranya kita ada drum, bass, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, piano, strings, and vocal lah, vocal. And then software yang kita guna adalah FL Studio. So ini adalah drum pattern. This song arranged by Aziz Shazwina, and then this is her drum pattern yang dalam lagu tersebut lah. And then next. Okay, so disebabkan Aziz Shazwina, dia buat drum pattern dalam satu pattern di FL. So saya cakap dia suruh dia buat multi track for easiest for me to mix this song dalam mixing. So dia bagi kat saya dalam bentuk multi track sekali dengan vocal, violin, string apa semua. So is easiest way for me to mix the song. Okay, next. So ni adalah di sebelah kiri saya ada original key of this song, and then di sebelah kanan ni adalah key yang kita orang tukar pada G major. Setengah list. Okay. Ini adalah recording vocal by Shamira. Shamira is a vocalist for this arrangement. Dia record one main vocal and then 4 backup vocal, which means 2 in the high pitch and 2 for the low pitch. And then the arrangement kita orang buat lagu ni sepatutnya start daripada chorus, tapi kita orang ubah arrangement dia. Kita orang start daripada intro, lepas tu terus pergi verse 1, and then baru start chorus, and then verse 2, and then ending the chorus. So ada certain part of the original song yang kita orang tak letakkan dalam ni sebab dari segi masa tak nak bagi lagu tu terlampau panjang. Okay, dari segi mixing. Okay. Mixing I will share my screen sebab dari segi mixing I yang buat untuk arrangement ni. So mixing mana dia? Okay, for the mixing of the song, you guys boleh nampak? Boleh nampak saya share screen? Sebab saya tak nampak pun kat sini. Okay, bila saya share screen saya tak nampak Google Meet ni. So I harap the judges or MC will tell me you guys nampak ataupun tak.
Yes, so all of us can see the presentation that you are sharing.
Okay, thank you. Sebab bila saya present saya tak nampak Google Meet kan. So dari segi mixing, first thing saya balancekan the sound. Balancekan dari segi fader, the sound, and then setiap sound confirm kita akan EQ. Kita akan EQ and compress so every sound. Cumanya ada certain sound which mean macam acoustic guitar, this acoustic guitar, we know that acoustic guitar needs reverb for make it more wider or more fat of the song lah, bagi dia dengar macam lagi besar, lagi gemuk macam cakap kan. Okay, lepas tu for bass I EQ and compress, and then for the drum, electric guitar, this is a guide for electric guitar sebenarnya, and this is the guide for the real guitarist. So we kita minta tolong one of our friend for playing guitar, solo guitar for this song, sebab kita orang rasa macam bila buat gitar menggunakan plugin dia tak dapat rasa macam the real sound tau. Macam tadi saya dengar judges cakap pasal bila kita mau buat MIDI dia terlampau mechanical, dia tak dapat dia punya human touch dia. So bila kita orang dengar macam gitar ni kita perlukan the real guitar, the real guitarist. So we minta tolong one of our friend to play this solo part of the guitar. And then the mixing, and then I panning all of them. And then the main vocal, but the main vocal Syamira send me the track by track, multi-track punya part. So ada 5 track kat sini. So dia ada 2 high and 2 low. So for the high, I pan 50% left and 50% right untuk dengarkan dia lagi wider, and then low 100% left, 100% right. So dalam vocal Syamira, I put an EQ for her vocal, and then the dynamic EQ, sebab ada certain perkataan yang bila vokalis menyanyi perkataan huruf S dia terlampau kuat, so I apply the dynamic EQ dalam dalam vocal part. Bila sebut S tu dia akan turn down the frequency, so dia tak dengar terlampau bingit, terlampau harsh lah. And then I letak delay sikit dalam dia punya vocal, and then reverb. Ini reverb yang I pakai, Valhalla. So dari segi, and then sama juga high note, backup vocal high, low, EQ.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Taufik. Your time for the presentation is finished.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry about that. And
okay, so we go for the judges for comment lah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Joget Pop. Sir Razin, you may comment about the presentation.
I think better we let Mr. Teku to comment lah, since we invite him for this competition. Kalau dengan saya, dia orang boleh dengar saya komen time kelas dia nanti. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, saya komen Okay. Very good attempt to change the joget style, joget into pop style. Okay. Sebab it's not easy because joget is, kalau siapa yang belum tahu, actually joget actually is in 2. Some people say in triplet, some people say in 6/8, but actually it's in 2 with a 3 with a triplet, but actually in 2 is 1 2 tung tak tung. It's a dance music. Okay, so that's satu knowledge for all of you lah. Okay, tapi biasanya kalau for modern music kita akan buat 4/4 lah. It's easier for musicians to read. But anyway, I think apa yang saya boleh katakan, maybe because you want to change it to pop style, so there are a lot of style dalam pop. Okay, joget, maybe you boleh cuba buang the triplet dan jadikan dia betul-betul 4/4. Ketah dah dengar ding ketah dah gedeng ketah ding ketah. Mungkin joget faham betul kan yang saya nyanyi, betul lah. So macam tu contoh, okay, macam buang the triplet, you try to adapt. You can still ambil the melody, but you susunkan dia jadi 4/4. That will be interesting lah. Okay, itu kita kata composition tools. That is one of the composition tools untuk you create something new lah. Okay, satu lagi nice backup vocal. Okay, saya tahu bukan senang nak buat the backup vocal tu. You have to consider all the chord progression and whatnot. And cuma saya rasa the joget, I want to listen more pop. Meaning saya nak dengar lagi pop daripada yang you ada tu. Meaning the melody, the style, the instrumentation, the technique and whatnot. Okay, so saya rasa macam nak dengar lagi apa yang you boleh bagi. Macam tu. Saya rasa macam bertuang sikit je, macam bertuang habis lagi. Macam tu. So that's all for me from this song. Congratulations guys from Joget Pop.
Thank you to the Joget Pop and thank you to the judges. Now, we proceed to the next presenter, which is the last 90s. For your information, Joget Pop, you may leave this presentation. Thank you. Okay, to the group last 90s, are you ready?
Boleh.
Okay, now let's start and listen to the last 90s song. Enjoy.
Dipasang di Tanjung Jati, di dalam hati tidak ku lupa, sebagai rambut bersimpul mati, batang selasih permainan kuda, daun selasih dimakan kuda, bercerai kasih taklah tiada, 1000 tahun kembali juga.
Wow, I'm amazed with your song. Thank you, Last 90s, for the extraordinary
Thank you.
presentation. Now you may present about your song.
I don't know. Who's pula? Okay. Hello, my name is Muhammad Ilyas. I'm from Last 90s. Okay, sekejap nak share session. Dengar tak?
Okay, last 90s, before for the information, please you can short your presentation because we don't want to waste more time. Okay?
Boleh tak?
Okay, thank you.
Dengar tak audio?
Tak dengar. So you can reshare using the you choose the share audio.
Share audio.
Share audio, then we can hear the audio from your presentation.
Okay, basically lagu ni sebenarnya dalam key C major. So kita orang tukar lagu ni jadi D sharp major. So arrangement dia biasa je, tak ada apa pun. Cuma tambah lead gitar depan ni. Buat dia macam transpose sikit, ada 2 gitar kiranya lah. Tapi lagu tak banyak ubah pun sebenarnya, dia just tukar to rock je. Tak tahulah cakap apa. Itu je lah kot. From tempo 85 ke 100 and kita orang tukar ke 135 punya tempo. That's all lah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, judges, you may comment about the presentation. So, Mr. TQ, you may comment for the last 90s presentation.
Okay, saya dengar dari mula sampai habis. It's macam you cakap, it's tak banyak perubahan yang berlaku dalam lagu ni, melainkan you change the instrumentation and then you change the style and that's it. Okay, so I think what I can suggest to you adalah cuba dengar dekat YouTube nanti, even after this you cuba dengar a group nama dia One Last Night. Pernah dengar tak?
Tak pernah dengar.
Okay, please dengar One Last Night. Okay, satu malam lagi, literally One Last Night. Okay, so
okay.
This group dia banyak cover popular songs. It's a English American group. Dia banyak cover popular song tapi semua on rock, pop rock. Dia tukar style. So you should listen to that and then you akan fikir kenapa lah aku tak dengar tu and then what this even better than that.
Faham?
You know what I mean? Because ada banyak style yang boleh buat Gurinda Jiwa ni. Dan lagi-lagi bila rock, you boleh belanja all the leaks, you boleh belanja all the attack, you boleh belanja all the drop, you boleh belanja all the up and down semua dekat sini. Walaupun short tapi rock ada banyak elements kan. So sayang sebab you tak
yelah tu, faham.
Sebab it's straightforward. Dia macam saya rasa mungkin lah if I letak RM2,000 kalau siapa yang menang letak RM2,000, you might do a lot of thing dalam your song ni. Saya percaya yang itulah. But pada saya you should cantikkan lagi. I mean kita dah dengar the idea, maknanya you dah sebenarnya basically apa yang you present ni sebenarnya adalah rough idea yang you boleh brush up, boleh cantikkan lagi, you boleh panjangkan lagi, you boleh cuba lagi banyak benda macam tu lah. But anyway, it's a very good attempt to masukkan traditional ke dalam rock. It's not easy, it's not easy. But I think cuma saya rasa you boleh buat lagi banyak lagi. Dan saya tahu you tahu because you already said that it's a straightforward song kan. So itu je dari saya. Okay?
Thank you.
Ya, seorang saja
saya seorang je.
Okay.
Okay, thank you to the group Last 90s and thank you to the judges. To Last 90s, you may leave this presentation. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, now we proceed to the next presenter, which is the Simple Studio. Simple Studio, are you ready? Excuse me, group from Simple Studio. It's okay, without wasting time, let's hear to the Simple Studio song. Enjoy. Simple Studio.
Hello, yes.
It's okay, without wasting time, let's hear to the Simple Studio song. Enjoy.
Alright, hi everyone. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
So my name is Taufik. We are from Simple Studio. The team members is just me and Afif. So let me try to share my screen first. So for this competition, we got Lenggang Kangkung traditional song and we have to rearrange it into ballad genre. So as for this song, kita orang decide to make it instrumental. And as the main instrument is piano, this part. And yeah, at first I was having a hard time because it was off tempo for this piano. So we set it into 120 BPM. And Afif did for the other instruments like bells, violin and flute. We discussed it before try to make it ballad. And yeah, basically for this project, I did for the mixing part and Afif did for the instruments. Afif, do you have anything to share?
I'm sorry to interrupt. To this group, Simple Studio, you can
Yeah.
make your presentation short because we don't want to drag any time for our presentation today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simple Studio. Mr. Tuku Umailani, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay. Bila saya dengar dari awal sampai habis, it's a very very well thought arrangement. Saya suka because the use of piano memang efektif untuk portray ballad, soulful ballad. Ballad ni dia biasa dekat dengan lirik-lirik cinta lah. But now ballad tu kita dengar lagu Lenggang Kangkung di Tepi Paya, but the Lenggang Kangkung sounds lovely with the piano and whatnot. Okay.
Thank you.
And I love the progression. One, and then you go to 3, and then 4, 5, 1. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. In what key? Can I know? I think it's C.
We play in C major key.
C. Okay, C.
Yes,
So
is it C
maybe
major?
The piano, the D sharp I play.
change the D sharp, man. Okay. But maybe for reharmonization, you tahu kan reharmonization, meaning you change the chord originally into something else. So maybe and then you pergi 4 to 5 to 1, correct?
Yes.
So maybe you can change second part tu you can change a little bit spicy, not that spicy. Just a borrowed chords to 4, 5 and 6. You go to 6 minor. So it will sound more fresher because kita boleh expect it goes to 1 kan. So ni yang share to everyone jugalah. Meaning you try to put extra thought on reharmonization, assisting the melody because the melody is beautiful. Okay, it's already beautiful. So arrange it beautifully pula dengan the I love your instrumentation by the way, the nice instrumentation to portray the ballad style. Cuma I rasa macam kalau ada slightly more reham, one or two chords only, jangan banyak. Okay, and I love the string line, very simple but yet effective. This is what I thought. This is what saya katakan sebagai simple but unique lah. Okay, so nice music. Okay,
Thank you for the advice.
Thank you to the Simple Studio group and thank you to the judges. For your information, Simple Studio, you may leave this group presentation. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, everyone.
Now we proceed to the next group, which is the Lenggang Ballad. Now let's listen to that song, Lenggang Ballad. Enjoy.
Tepi telaga, lenggang kangkung tepi telaga, balik dari menyabung makanlah nasi sahaja. Balik dari menyabung makanlah nasi sahaja. Lenggang kangkung di atas padang. Lenggang kangkung di atas padang.
Thank you, Lenggang Ballad, for the amazing presentation. Now, you may present about your song.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt Lenggang Ballad for your time of presentation. Just make it shortly because we don't want to waste any time for our event. Thank you.
Alright. Sekejap Dengar ke? Dengar. Okay, so first, hi, Assalamualaikum. Saya leader Lenggang Ballad. Saya dalam team saya Danish and ST. ST jadi vokal dalam lagu ni and Danish buat untuk pattern piano. So first, Lenggang Ballad ni lagu dia happy, so memang pattern dia memang C lah. Memang first chord pattern dia kira memang C major. Tapi saya tukar kepada A minor and then saya turunkan BPM dia ke 60 supaya dapat lagi more emotion punya ballad. So after that saya tambah sikit strings supaya dapat rasa bass line dia, bass lagu Lenggang Ballad ni. Melody semua sama Lenggang Ballad and then brass pun sama. Lepas tu untuk dapatkan lagi untuk layer up melody Lenggang Ballad tu saya tambah lagi string. Pattern MIDI dia sama dengan the first one yang Danish buat. Lepas tu and then this is the vocal ST. Ni vocal ST. Dia record pakai phone sebab COVID kan, so tak dapat nak ni. So
agak susah lah saya mix dia punya tu pun. Saya EQ lower end je, lepas tu saya tambah reverb. So habis dia saya cut sikit sebab ada yang tak kena tempo. So saya cut sikit, saya ada drag sikit supaya kena dengan tempo dia. So and then itu je lah yang kami mampu buat. Okay, so itu je. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Lenggang Ballad. Mr. Teku Umailani, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Lenggang Ballad. Okay. One thing, satu first the style ballad, okay. And ballad bukan senang untuk arrange lagu ballad lagi-lagi dengan instrumentation, pilihan instrumentation yang ni lah. Dan you telah pilih instrumentation yang paling susah sebenarnya. String section is the hardest, one of the hardest way untuk tulis lagu ballad lah, okay, because I work one. So especially string parts, kalau kita string part dia ada, you buat string part pakai instrumentation dia apa? Can I know?
Saya pakai FL punya instrument.
Oh, it's already included.
Already develop.
Okay. So because string writing ni dia different sikit. Bukan different sikit, different banyak, because you kena consider the lower part, the middle part and the higher part. So dia kena balance. Kalau tak balance, you akan dengar macam you punya ni ada bunyi bass line je, bunyi melody bass. Okay. So bila bunyi bass saja, so kita dengar melody saja. So kita macam dengar bass and the melody. There's no nothing in between yang kita boleh enjoy or something like that lah. Okay. Because string writing dia dia bukan vertical. Vertical ni maksudnya macam gitar, keyboards, or vertical in chords. String writing dia macam ni, horizontal. Every melody style different. Tengoklah dia melody ke, counterpoint ke, counterline ke sebagainya lah. You have to listen a lot of string writings lah untuk dapatkan the ballad feeling tu, okay. But saya suka your attempt, it's very good attempt. Cuma ada part yang macam kan tadi sebab saya tulis point kat sini is quantization. Then bila you kata record sebab COVID and then pakai voice note whatever, ada saya faham lah. Maybe one of the way adalah satu dia, you send the metronome sound to the singer and then minta singer tu pakai earphone dan nyanyi dan send back to you, so that the singer sing in tempo lah, according to kalau tempo tukar dia akan follow, so tak ada masalah lah, okay. And I think one more thing, I think the singers, you bagi the singers in the wrong key. You kena tahu dulu penyanyi tu range dia macam mana, paling rendah apa, paling tinggi apa, dan baru buat key untuk dia. Jangan ikut key lagu asal dan masukkan artis pula. Penyanyi lah, kalau tadi dia turun dah itu dah tak dengar kan, dah jadi satu hati dengan bass pula dah kan. So that's one thing. The rest tak ada masalah. It's a good song. It's just that saya rasa boleh pelbagaikan lagi. String writing one thing, kalau maybe you tambah gitar atau piano jadi macam counter line. Lenggang betul.
Counter melody lah.
Yes, that would be interesting lah. Ada string dengan gitar dengan penyanyi, so tiga elemen lah tu je. Itu je dari saya, very good song.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Lenggang Ballad for amazing presentation, and thank you to the judges. Now we proceed to the next presenter, which is the EDM Ketipang Payung. Okay, for the group EDM Ketipang Payung, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now let's start and listen to their song. Enjoy.
Wow, what a great song. Thank you EDM Ketipang Payung for a brilliant presentation. Now you may present about your song.
Okay, for your information, EDM Ketipang Payung, you may make your presentation shortly because we don't want to waste any time for our event. Thank you. EDM Ketipang Payung, you may present your song to judges.
Hello, dengar tak?
Dengar.
Okay, sekejap.
Please make it shortly, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Imelda and I'm one of the group mates helping Tasha, which is our group leader. I think she has a bit of technical difficulties currently, so I'm just going to pass to her right now.
Okay, the title of our song is Ketipang Payung, and we have rearranged the original song to Slap House, which is a subgenre of EDM. Next slide, please. So we coordinated our roles and responsibilities, where Haris is the producer and the mixing engineer, and Milda is the assistant engineer, and myself as the executive producer and mastering engineer. The song arrangement was done by the three of us.
Okay, so this is a little bit of about the song history. The song Ketipang Payung was performed by the legendary singer and actor Ramli and Saloma in the iconic film which is Nujum Pak Belalang. The song itself is in the key of A major with 150 BPM. So this is the genre that we were supposed to change the song into, which is EDM. And EDM stands for electronic dance music, which is also widely known for its dance music, in which is a broad range of percussive electronic music genres made largely for festivals. The instruments that are conventionally used are sampler sequencer, drum machine, bassline generator, and synthesizers. Okay, so moving on for our whole song arrangement process. So the picture above shows the whole song rearrangement that we did throughout the whole song. And for EDM, it's common to have the intro, verse, build up, and drop as a song pattern. But for this particular song, it starts with an intro chorus, followed by build up, drop, verse, chorus 2, build up 2, and as well as drop 2 and outro. And the total of tracks is 44 tracks. And the duration of the original version was 3 minutes and 2 seconds, but after we've done the rearrangement, it was around 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So moving on to the vocal section, we decided to use the vocal audio from the original song itself, which is sung by Ramli and Saloma themselves. And for the vocals, we chopped out the audio by parts and stretched it so it fits with this project's tempo, which is 126 BPM, if I'm not mistaken. And we started off the song with the first verse just like the original and slowly transition it into a build-up. Okay, so this is the build-up section. Okay, hold on. Okay, the build-up section consists of 3 instruments, which are E-piano, sine bass, and Rode. We decided to start it with a very minimal and subtle sound to create an anticipation on what's coming to the listener. Can you hear the sound?
No, it's okay. Just continue with your presentation because we don't want to drag any
Okay.
time. Thank you.
Okay, so for this drum section, consequently, we decided to stick with a disco feel to it by using hi-hats on the part. And moreover, we also did shaker to accompany the highs and also the lows. Sorry. And the combination of snares and rides, high hops, and a couple of ride effects also was added. And before the fill-ins, we cut out the bass frequency to give more energy to the drop. So I am passing the next slide for Tasha.
So as for the chord progression used in this song are D major 7, E major, C sharp minor 7, D major, A major, E major, C sharp minor, and F sharp minor with some inversions applied. The chords are mostly played by virtual instruments, e-piano and grand piano. Next slide, please. The bass leads are the main component in this song. The arrangement of the main lead is arranged in swing. It has a combination of 4 bass lines where a couple of them are equalized only for the mids, one for the bass, and another one is a sine triangle wave oscillator that was transposed to 7 semitones above the original bass line, which is in the D note. For the vocal chop, in the second part of the drop was from the original Pyramid's vocal. Next slide, please. For the effects, we added different
Excuse me.
effects.
I'm sorry to interrupt. The time for your presentation is already finished. Now we proceed to the judges to comment about your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you EDM Ketipang Payung. Mr. Teguh Umar Ilani, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, hello guys. First, saya nak tanya soalan. What kind of references yang you dengar? I mean artist. Can I know? Artist.
We got the inspiration from, if I'm not mistaken, from this song that's called Sad by Afrojack, if I'm not mistaken. It's an EDM genre.
Okay. Okay. Saya suka the introduction seamlessly from traditional and then into the low sine bass and heavy sound semua tu, and it goes to the EDM music. I love it so much. Okay, because it's nicely done lah. And then bila dekat tengah tu you ada have the EDM sound and whatnot, but you still try to bring back the tradition, you bring back the Ketipang Payung sound, and you put it again and again. And so I think something yang unique lah yang you try, okay? And there's a balance between the traditional sound and the EDM sound. Although the traditional tu is just the melody, you tak letak pun an instrument atau apa. But when you hear the EDM and then you hear the Ketipang Payung, you can still dance to it lah. Traditionally, I don't know, but saya boleh bayang macam this song boleh letak dalam EDM Discord ke apa ke. It's a very short and sweet song, okay? So very good attempt. Cuma saya rasa maybe Ketipang Payung maybe ada some interlude in between, just a short off and then you get back to the Ketipang Payung again, or maybe kat last part tu you habiskan dengan the Ketipang Payung words ke something like that lah. Just an idea, okay? But overall it's very good concept, very good idea, and a very good arrangement. Kudos to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to the group EDM Ketipang Payung, and thank you to the judges. Now we proceed to the next group, which is the Lini. For your information, EDM Ketipang Payung, you may leave this group presentation. Thank you. Now, the group Lini has entered this meet and ready with us. Let's listen to their song. Enjoy.
Cintailah mana tidak berkias, jalannya lalu dan tak beribu. Bagailah mana yang tak berhias,
Thank you, Group Lini, for the wonderful arrangement. Now, you may present about your song.
Okay, excuse me to the group Lini. Please shorten your presentation to shorten the time, okay? Thank you.
Hold on a second. Okay. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, it's a bit laggy, so just be patient with me. Ooh, it's very laggy.
It's okay. You just can shorten your presentation, okay? Thank you.
All right. Hello? What are you? Hi, since it's a very short presentation that I have to shorten it. Hi, I'm Adlan Adnan. I'm the group 11 of Lini, and my song was Tindai by Siti Nurhaliza. And the genre that I was assigned to was blues, but instead of blues, since blues had a subgenre, which is I just chose R&B slash a mix of other genres like chill and very calm effect. So moving on to is the excuse me. Is the key and the BPM. So the original key of Tindai by Sterliza is C minor and the BPM is 100. But for me, I changed the key to G minor and the BPM is around 80. So because I want to give it a slow tempo and a very chill vibe. So the arrangement of Tindai is, for me, is the first verse, the chorus, and the pre-chorus. Originally, the song structure is supposed to be the first verse, pre-chorus, and chorus, but when I was playing along with the melody, I thought it's better if I switch it up between the chorus to pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus becomes the chorus. And for the chorus, it's layered. I use soft piano using Labs, Demun Gamelan, Direct Wave, and synth using Serum. For the melody, it's a music box that you hear. It's more like very traditional Javanese kind of Southeast Asian melody. And at the end of the song is strings. And for the bass, it's using a bass guitar using a plugin called Amplisound. For the ambience, throughout the whole song, it's a forest ambience. And since I wanted more like a nature light, more of a calming and relaxing resonance atmosphere. And at the end, which is the strings part, it is a fireplace ambience, since more of a nature kind of vibe. Next will be the drums. I use a soft drum, and since I don't want a very harsh sound, I want more like a softer sound. And for percussions, it's a tambourine and shakers. And since instead of us using a snare, I use a rim shot for a softer sound. Since snare use a very harsher, hard sound, I didn't want that. So to make a very nice, chill sound, I would just use a rim shot. And lastly, the vocals. Let's click on it. For the vocals, I use reverb, I use delay, EQ to cut the low ends. Since I don't have a very proper mic, I use my phone to record, and it took me like 10 takes to make sure there's not any noises, because essentially I'm next to the road where a lot of cars, vehicles, so I try to make sure not to use a lot of more of a noise to interrupt my vocals. And that is pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. Thank you.
Thank you, Lini. Mr. Kumalani, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, hi Lini. So you did this alone
Hi.
ke? There's tak ada orang lain, is it?
Actually, since I have another member, he was ever been part of my helping out, so I had to ask a friend to help me out to arrange the music that I wanted. But overall, the ideas and the creativity is actually my idea, so I just asked someone to just do all the arrangement for me.
Put all the
So,
things
yeah.
together lah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, it's a very, very good attempt to de-cindai, how to say, deconstruct the cindai, and then you create the melody balik and whatnot, and then to fit in into to fit the melody into the R&B style, which is a very good style. And then it goes nice dengan cindai, the melody that you did lah, okay? And plus you slash it actually, the low chill tu, the lo-fi style kan?
Yes.
It's actually the lo-fi style. So I can hear immediately the lo-fi, and I can hear immediately awal-awal the R&B style. So I love the way you masukkan the melody into the R&B, okay? A very good arrangement, okay?
Thank you
Because
so much.
I immediately dengar, oh, this is very very kalau saya tutup mata, saya tak akan jangkakan this arrangement came from a student, faham tak? You can immediately you finish it up, you cantikkan lagi, you maybe tambah more lo-fi thingy, or biasanya orang letak hujan ke ataupun all the vinyl scratching ke, definitely it's already your music, meaning you just rearrange it, okay? If you want to create new song, you just create new melody and then it's already your song, faham tak? You already, meaning all of you already ada compositional tools, sudah ada, cuma nak kembangkan lagi creativity, kena dengar lah selalu dan sebagainya. But it's a very very good song you did tadi. Alright, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you to the group Lini and thank you to the judges. Now for information, group Lini, you may leave this group presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we move forward to the next presenter, which is group Real. Group Real, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now the group Real has ready. Let's start and listen to the song. Enjoy.
Thank you, Group Real, for the impressive arrangement. Now you may present about your song.
Alright.
Okay, I'm sorry to group Real for information. Please shorten your presentation to shorten the time, okay? Okay, thank you.
Alright. For this song, I just took the BPM from 90 to 125, and I letak 4 instrument only: bass, drum, and guitar and synthesizer. So for this song, I buat in C major key. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Group Real. Mr. Tuku Umailani, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, hello Real. Satu soalan, you buat seorang ke ramai-ramai?
I buat seorang.
Buat seorang. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my comment adalah I think saya perlukan lebih banyak creativity. You dah ada idea, the framework dah ada, okay. Bergawang suara tu kita dah dengar ada melody kan, from the guitar. Cuma the background, the support, the support system macam tak cukup. The
Faham.
rhythm section kat bawah tu macam tak cukup to drive, to tell that this is a very good melody that we are holding on to. Tapi dia macam tak cukup. Macam tak ada weight. Tak ada weight to the melody untuk hold on to, faham tak? So background kena strong so that melody tu kita dah tahu dah. Mungkin you ubah, you permutate the sequence, the phrasing, whatever lah kan. So you change the sequence and whatnot, tapi kita tahu the melody tu punya motion. So kita perlukan background yang boleh direct melody nak pergi ke mana atau falls into ataupun upbeat and to go somewhere macam tu. So now dia rasa macam go straight forward with unsing sequence, faham tak? Macam tu. So kalau ada in between tu macam ada interlude ataupun ada some decorative counter melody ke, would be nice lah macam tu. Maybe to inspire you, you boleh dengar album macam, pernah dengar Toh Pati, pernah dengar?
Tak pernah.
Tak pernah. Okay, you cari Toh Jarak Pati, cari album Matah Hati, Matahati, Matah Hati. So you dengar ni semua, dia a very good guitarist, Indonesian guitarist. Dia ambil lagu-lagu tradisional semua, dia jadikan rock, pop style semua, experimental. So you should listen to it. Everybody should listen to it and then you boleh have an idea apa itu rearrangement. Macam tu. Alright? So
Faham.
itu je. Good luck, good luck.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, thank you to Group Real and thank you to the judges. For your information, Group Real, you may leave our presentation. Thank you. Now, we move on to our last presenter for today competition, which is Group Joget Pahang. Now, let's listen to the Group Joget Pahang song. Enjoy.
Apa yang kurang menjadi jangan pukullah kedang, hai oleh kebal. Dalam majlis, dalam menari, pukullah kedang, hai oleh kebal. Dalam majlis, dalam menari, salah ini bang, oi tangan merantau. Menengah hai, menengah hai, menengah hai, menengah hai. Sing those hits, 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 sing those hits. Sing those hits, can do a good hit, as in that's for fish, we're there for fish, yeah. Sing those hits, can do a good hit, as in that's for fish, we're there for fish, yeah. Negeri Pahang amat susah, kaya dengar tumbuh-tumbuhan, nadu hati nak bawalah kisah, mudah-mudahan Tuhan kabulkan, yeah, yeah, melenggang hai.
Wow, what an incredible song. Thank you for the last group, Group Joget Pahang. So, Group Joget Pahang, you may present about your song.
Okay, Group Joget Pahang, for your information, please shorten your presentation to shorten the time, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum, judges. Boleh dengar tak? Boleh dengar tak?
Boleh.
Okay.
Boleh.
Untuk lagu Joget Pahang ni, asal dia C major key dia, tapi saya ubah jadi F minor, dan sebab saya nak jadikan the happy sounds dark, and then since my genre is hip hop, so I choose the subgenre which is trap, but I mix it with EDM, and for the tempo I set it to 150. During the verse, I use a bass, which is the Reese bass, and then I use, for the melody, I use gamelan, and then I layer it with soft piano to make it really sounds dark.
Sound tak dengar.
Tak dengar. Sekejap.
I'm sorry to group Joget Pahang. The time for presentation is already done. Now we proceed to the judges for comment about your song and presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Group Joget Pahang. So, Mr. Tuku Umailani, you may comment about the presentation.
Okay, hello group Joget Pahang. How many of you dalam group ni?
Untuk kan saya ada seorang lagi partner tapi kontak dia tak dapat.
So 2 orang lah.
Dia MIA, so saya tahu dia.
Okay, so saya suka lagu ni sebab dia memang kita tak dengar Joget Pahang except for the lyric here and there. But I love the idea yang you gunakan traditional. Some of you memang ada pakai traditional instrument lah macam gamelan semua kan. And by the way, I'm a gamelan expert juga apart from as a composer. I'm a gamelan expert actually. So bila dengar ni, I know that you put something Southeast Asian lah macam gamelan, gong, so what not, or Javanese scale. Okay, tung ting semua tu. So very good attempt. And then ini adalah hip hop yang Malaysian like currently. Okay, those 2-3 juara lagu dah memang lagu hip hop yang berlatar belakangkan scenery traditional. Okay, Javanese style ke, yang penting Southeast Asian taste lah. Okay, but sekarang pun currently pun saya tengah buat lagu untuk ME Search using that kind of style juga, meaning pop tetapi use Asian kind of feels to it lah. Okay, currently we are doing that. So what you do is something current and keep it up. Sound memang menarik. Saya suka lagi-lagi saya suka sound dekat last part tu, dia letak EDM, that buzzy sound is a very good attempt for you to put it. It's nice letak dekat ujung-ujung tu. And this is for everyone juga. Some of you memang semua memang berbakat. So please keep it up. Memang saya rasa kalau you keep it up, selalu berkreatif, selalu mendengar lagu, you be a better composer. Okay? Nice music. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the participants. I am amazed with all the presentation just now. So let's take a break before this event ended. And let's take a look to our montage video during this break. Enjoy the video.
Welcome back, everyone. What a lovely montage video by the music student. Now, let's see the live scoreboard by voting of Modern Folk Music Arrangement Competition for today. Okay, for your information, this is the live scoreboard for our competition today. Now, for the top 3 group standing, which is the third place, is Simple Studios with the 112th vote. And the second place is Last 90s with 114 vote. And the first place is Joget Pop with the 138 vote. For the reminder, this is not the final result for the music competition. Now, Putri.
Now, I would like to invite Mr. Teguh Umailani to give a speech for the participants before this event ended.
Alright, thank you. Ni nak pendek ke nak panjang ni? How many minutes do I have?
You can make it shortly.
Short and sweet lah, okay?
Yes,
Okay,
yes. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much to the committee of the Modern Folk Music Arrangement Competition sebab jemput saya. It's been a great pleasure to be part of your project. It's a very exciting and meaningful project for you guys, okay? And thank you to everyone sebab jemput saya jadi judge untuk kesemua-semua lagu yang telah diubah dengan menarik oleh anda semua, the students, okay? First of all, I would like to congratulate to every one of you sebab semua hasil-hasil karya yang telah dipersembahkan adalah sangat menarik sekali, okay? I can see few people I would assume macam boleh jadi our future composer lah senang cerita, okay? So banyak idea-idea yang telah all of you curahkan, okay? Yang telah korang belajar, yang korang curahkan. So this is one of it lah, meaning a competition, okay? There's more to it lah, okay? I hope this is maybe one of your steps to be a better composer, to be a better arranger, to be a better producer in the music industry. And for me from Aswara, because actually I'm a arranger and composition arranger and a composer, and I'm teaching at Aswara. We do have a diploma and degree of music in arranging and composition because we do have majors in performance, arranging compositions, and audio production. So basically our classes, seminar in Aswara semua based on industry standard lah, okay? So semua yang I comment sebelum ni semua dalam konteks industry standard, meaning saya tak lowkan my expectation because this is competition from you created by the students committee. Tidak, saya lihat dia sebagai satu karya yang boleh diperkembangkan, although it's 1 or 2 minutes only, but some of the arrangement here kalau dicantikkan, ditambah baik, dipanjangkan, and then to get a proper singer or musician and whatnot, dia boleh jadi satu karya for you guys, for your portfolio. And then definitely bila lagu-lagu dah siap, you send to maybe Luncai Emas or KRU or mana-mana, definitely boleh dinyanyikan, okay? Boleh jadi a popular song, okay? So nasihat dari saya, stay creative, stay it's always about listening. You kena selalu dengar music, and then in the end it's all about musicality lah. So semoga berjaya daripada saya, and itu saja dari saya. Thank you guys and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Teguh Umailani, for the amazing and inspiring speech. I hope you guys learned something from what Mr. Teguh Umailani just have said. For your information, the winner of this competition will be announced at the closing ceremony on 29 June 2021.
Thank you, Putri. All right, that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining this event, and thank you to our judges for joining our music arrangement competition. I hope you guys have a great day. My name is Muhammad Adib.
My name is Putri Aryani.
See you again and take care everyone, and goodbye. Assalamualaikum and stay safe.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you Mr. Teguh.
Thank you, judges.